You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White Sports fans, last night the Houston Texans beat the Pittsburgh Steelers by a score of 30-6. Now, if you didn't watch the game, you'll say, all right, this was a blowout. It wasn't.
It wasn't at all. Yeah.
The score was what, like 7-6 going into the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think it was 7-6 going into the fourth. It was really competitive until maybe the last 10 minutes of the fourth quarter, and then the wheels fell off. It became very apparent that, and look, to Tomlin's credit, the defense played as good as I've seen it play in years.
Yeah, but I'm going to say this, man. The offense quit. When they knew it was over with, they just kind of mailed it in. It looked like they weren't engaged.
They could not. The Steelers' defense just finally melted down. They were on the field so long last night.
Yeah.
That it just couldn't get anything done. And to fairness to the offense, Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator, is trash. I cannot believe he's rumored to get opportunities for another head coaching job. No way.
Well,
but let's do this, and I've got some follow up.
Yeah.
So
interesting that you brought up a head coaching job, because Mike Tomlin has been the Steelers' head coach for 18 seasons, and believe it or not, guys, going back to the 70s, he's only the third coach they've ever had. The Steelers don't fire their coaches, but now we got the big news. Mike Tomlin is out of there.
Wow.
Look here on ESPN. Sources, Mike Tomlin to step down as Steelers head coach. This definitely caught me by surprise when you had called me. Actually, me and Rhodes were talking on the phone earlier, and Rhodes was complaining about how the Steelers just don't adapt on offense. And of course, the NFL has definitely changed over the years. It's been the same old thing. They haven't won a playoff game in 10 years.
It looks like the same old, slow, antiquated offense that they have run for the last 10 years. And it doesn't matter who's at quarterback at all. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. Lack of playmakers, lack of dynamic options. This is so interesting.
Think about this. The Dallas Cowboys have more playoff wins in the last 10 years than the Steelers.
It's crazy.
That's pretty bad right there.
And I think Tomlin's a hell of a coach. Let's make sure we
he can coach, and he's super young, man. He's only 53.
Well, yeah. Well, he may be going to TV. So
could be, but I think somebody's going to hire him.
Well, rumors has it is TV has been talking to him for a month. That's been the heavy rumor. Adam Schefter and others have reported it, that somebody out there is willing to give him a boat ton of money to go to television.
Yeah.
Who it is, I don't know.
Yeah. Says here, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin is stepping down after 19 seasons in Pittsburgh. Sources told ESPN's Jeremy Fowler and Adam Schefter. Tomlin, who has 2 years remaining on his contract, informed Steelers players of his decision to walk away at their 2 p.m. Eastern time meeting Tuesday, one day after the Pittsburgh Steelers was eliminated from the playoffs with a 30-6 loss to the Texans in the AFC wildcard round. And how many points did the Texans defense score? 2 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
And that was like both in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Tomlin, 53, leads Pittsburgh with the unprecedented accomplishment of never having a losing season in nearly 2 decades at the helm of the franchise. Actually, guys, the Steelers just never have losing seasons, no matter who is the coach. But anyway, he clinched his 200 career NFL victory in Week 16 against the Lions and tied Chuck Noll for 9th all-time with 193 regular season wins in a Week 18 victory over the Ravens, which clinched the AFC North title. With Tomlin's departure, the Steelers will begin the search for just their 4th head coach since 1969.
Wow.
That is crazy right there, man.
Yeah.
That just tells you how consistent they are.
Well, especially when you consider, just look at the Browns, Jets, Cardinals, every team that's looking for a head coach right now, nearly.
Cowboys.
How many head coaches they have been through this whole time?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. I mean, no doubt they have been the example of a stable organization.
Yeah.
They've also been the example of a mediocre organization for a decade now.
Yeah, they're good enough just to not lose, not have a losing record.
Right.
And that's pretty mediocre by Steelers standards. The Steelers should be competing for a Super Bowl pretty much, what would you say, every 5 years? Competing at least for a Super Bowl?
The Steelers should compete for Super Bowls every year.
Every year.
Every year.
To be realistic, they should be in the Super Bowl conversation every 5 years or so.
I mean, they should be. I mean, if the Bills and the Chiefs and all of these guys can be in the conversation every year for the last 7 or 8 years, the Steelers certainly should have been in there.
Yeah.
But
you're right.
But that tells you that's a philosophy issue with Tomlin. He's got these teams out there playing like it's still 2005. Let's be honest. On offense, it looks so much like what he has run out there forever. And look, defenses have adapted. They don't have any. He doesn't put any real playmakers out there.
Yeah. And look, he now has a losing. Well, he's had a losing record in the playoffs. He's 8-12 in the postseason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even though he has a Super Bowl.
So something just hit me literally while you were talking. And we were talking about the fact that it is heavily rumored he's going to TV. Okay. Could he replace Romo? Because he is the big fish in the AFC, and CBS, Mike Tomlin and Jim Nantz
the play-by-play guys are normally all former players. Could he be in the studio?
Oh, no. John Gruden was in Monday Night Football.
Yeah, that's true.
John Madden was weekly.
I don't think Tony Romo's going anywhere.
They think, it's been my understanding that from what I've heard the last several years, they believe Mike Tomlin and Sean McVay are unicorns on the television front. Like they are.
Oh, man, they almost left last season, right?
Exactly. And he's going to end up doing this pretty soon. But there's a feeling, and I just, everybody just went after Tony Romo. They just crushed him.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I put up a video on that. They crushed him.
And to be honest, CBS might give Mike Tomlin $25 million a year. I kid you not. $25 million a year. You know who they might also give that money? Amazon Prime. All right. They could use him pretty badly on that broadcast. Kurt Herbstreit's really a college. Football. Yeah, Kurt Herbstreit is a college guy. Get an actual NFL guy in there. I think Aikman is safe. Obviously, Brady is safe. It's Romo or Herbstreit that may be in a real bind because Tomlin's going immediately to the top, provided he can do the job. And we've all heard him talk. This guy's got the gift of gab, no nonsense. So anyway, I don't know. I think he's going to end up. The word has it is he's going to TV. Now, him and Harbaugh are immediately tied as the two top candidates on the market too.
Yeah.
We should just put that out there.
No doubt about it. And Harbaugh he just interviewed too.
Oh, I just thought about this, dude. About a month ago, it was a foregone conclusion that if Tomlin left, the Giants would be all over him.
Oh.
So, and I thought, I just remembered that was all season long. That's been percolating. As soon as they fired Dayball, Tomlin's name started coming up then, and that's been months ago. So that's interesting because a lot of people think John Harbaugh may go to the Falcons now. Tomlin's in the mix.
Now that we actually have Tomlin on the market, now Harbaugh on the market, where does this actually leave Bill Belichick? Because there's rumors that he's trying to get back in the NFL now.
He's not coming back.
I didn't think he would either.
He can't get back in now. There's too many guys. the other thing we're not talking about is Matt LaFleur and the Packers are still talking about his contract situation. He could be gone any day. He could be gone in 20 minutes. I mean, and then what? The Packers, do they move on Tomlin real fast? Does Tomlin know the Packers' job's about to be open? A lot of things going on here. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
Anything else, man?
No, that's going to do it. Wow.
Yeah. Big news, man. Big news. Didn't expect it to come this fast, though. So.
Yeah, right.
Peace. We're out.
Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.